my dad started doing not strange things, but unusual things. He would repeat himself. He'd ask me how things are going, and 2 minutes later, he'd ask me how things are going. And I thought that a little unusual because he wasn't like that ever before. And he would repeat himself, and that I started wondering because you hear things about. I mean, I knew about Alzheimer's, but I didn't know a whole lot about it. Well, next to nothing really.
Yeah, you soon educate yourself though.
Other than stories that people told me.
But that may
I felt so alone that I'd come back to my home city. I knew nobody. My closest friend was an hour and a half away. I had 2 individuals with dementia and Alzheimer's to look after. Knew nothing about it. Needed to educate myself, and I had no support other than wonderful doctors. CCAC was fantastic, and they are the ones who got me in touch with the Alzheimer's Society. And they gave me a calendar of support groups to pick from. And I jumped at the chance at this Tuesday night 7 to 9 session. And it was the best thing I ever did.
And she hasn't looked back since.
No, I mean, my first, 3, 4, 5 months, cry my eyes out, angry at the lack of support from siblings. It's a story you hear all the time. And now my function is to offer that support to the newcomers. Been there, bought the t-shirt, know what it's like. It's very, very difficult, very hard, your loved one. Ugh.
And that kind of help is really, really very tangible. It's really meaningful.
Yes.
Because they know that you've been there, that you have experienced what they're experiencing now.
Yeah.
And it's something they can take home.
And I take home the reward of helping. And really, after the first meeting, you take home so much.
Yeah.
You're overwhelmed with the support, and you just cannot wait for the next month. Cannot wait.
We've been coming to meetings for a year. And when we first came, it was the first time that I felt relaxed, because I knew that this was a group of people who understood a little bit about what was going on. And it was okay to feel upset and to be worried. And we were all kind of going through it together, but in different ways. And it just felt like you didn't have to explain your feelings, because everybody in the room was going through. They just understood. You didn't have to say, I'm upset or I'm worried.
And you heard,
that's important.
I understand. And we don't get that outside of this room a heck of a lot, really.
No.
You know, close friends and family, even, if they're not the primary caregiver, they don't really know. They think they can understand, but until you've walked in our shoes, which we've all done now, each other's shoes, we understand what it's like. And it's great that we can offer the support back once we're through the initial scared anger stages. And now we can give so much back.
Well, I say to people,